Don't worry, we're gonna find them.
They thought they could scam me with a fake Piglas watch.
They're gonna meet their maker.
Hollywood scammers. Dead hogs.
Is everyone still accounted for?
Barely.
My Gucci's are destroyed.
Well, my life is destroyed. I did not leave Hoggywood to be hunted by lunatics in a hick town.
They're scarier than my family.
I wouldn't go that far.
So now what?
We stay hidden. Where are you guys exactly?
I'm 3 trees down.
I'm 2 boulders and 1 tree away.
All I know is that my life is in danger.
I'd say all of our lives are in danger, darling.
Yes, because you 2 scammed the oinker driver with a fake watch.
He wouldn't take credit. And I didn't see you reaching for cash.
I don't do transactions. Oh my God, they're getting closer.
Rod, if we don't make it, there's something I need to tell you.
Is this really the time for a Sebastian St. Pickleton monologue?
No, I'm serious.
They're behind them trees.
We got him. Well, well, looky what we got here, Danny.
A real fine, fancy lady.
Why don't you come on over here and show me some of that fancy, honey?
Drop your weapons.
We give the orders around here, honey. You best listen or else. Don't want to mess with me and Trampus.
I did not become a silver screen legend, Ursau in Super Swine, Porker's Crest, a royal Christmas pig to be threatened by 2 bumbling pink necks named Danny and Trampus.
Dear God, is that Sarah here in Oinkersfield?
We got us a spunky one here, Trampus.
Hold on a gosh darn a minute. Super Swine?
That's one of my favorite movies.
Well, grease my griddle and call me pork rind.
It's really her. Sarah freaking Piglas.
The badass chick from Super Swine.
1 and 2.
I just don't know how I'm going to tell my mama and daddy about Billy.
Do they need to know?
Of course they need to know, Aaron. He's their son.
Well, he blew 50 grand from your dad's savings. I probably would have jumped too.
It just doesn't sound like something he'd do.
You never know what someone will do until they're faced with a situation, Pan.
We're going to have to call the sheriff out here and get him to scour the river for Billy's body.
Or better yet, we just tell your mama and daddy that Billy fled the country after racking up the 50 grand on your dad's credit card. That way, they won't think I had anything to do with it. Because somehow I always get blamed for these things.
Because you're usually guilty. Are you guilty in this?
Of course not, Pan. I'm crushed is what I am. Billy was my dude. Okay, Sour, she's bought in. Time to take advantage of the situation.
This is all so upsetting.
Oh, maybe I can help release some tension.
What are you talking about?
Maybe engage in a little oinky oinky? Always makes you feel real good.
No, it makes you feel real good.
Well, you know how I get all turned on in the sunshine, babe. Especially when I'm standing next to my lady.
You are sick, Aaron. Sick, sick, sick. Oinky, oinky. Out here. In the middle of me finding out my brother just went over a ravine and is missing and presumed dead.
Hey, I was just trying to find a way to help you relax.
And you thought romping out here on a dirt mound full of rocks would do the trick.
I don't mind getting a little dirty.
You are the most selfish man I've ever met.
That's real funny, considering.
Considering what, Mr. Smud?
Well, it's not me who's plotting to take control of 10,000 acres of my brother's land.
Dun, 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 dun.
June? Hello? You still there?
Oh, my Lord, Rue.
I'm so sorry.
Did you forget about me?
I just got lost in my painting.
Well, for God's sakes, we were in the middle of a conversation.
I just don't understand why you're not out there hunting down your son-in-law for stealing $50,000 of your husband's money.
I'm just trying not to think about anything.
Well, you've got to.
I want to talk to Billy first.
You can't find him?
Not yet.
What about Aaron and Penny?
They're not answering their phones.
Uh-huh, that's convenient.
I just need proof of what went down before I start making accusations.
I gave you proof, June. I talked to the Nebo Sequel Casino myself. Aaron used Jack's card.
Which means Billy gave it to him. And Jack will kill both of them if he finds out.
If
You have to tell him before he finds out on his own.
I feel another attack of pigriasis is coming on.
Oh, you're still avoiding conversations, just like when we were kids.
Oh, say hi to Mina.
Hi, Mina.
Hi, Aunt June. Sorry to hear about everything going on.
She's working from the bank today. She just won this month's title of Repossession Queen for repossessing the most cars in Oinkersfield.
Oh, that's nice.
That's me. The most repossessions from the Repo Girl.
I'm so proud of her. She got a certificate, and they're putting her picture up on the wall.
Standing next to a tow truck.
And I'm getting a free meal at Fat Garden.
Well, tell her Fat Garden is where they use ground up bugs in the gravy.
Oh, enough with your conspiracies, June.
What'd she say?
Something about bugs in the gravy sauce of Fat Garden?
Just wait. It'll all come out, like everything else I've predicted.
Well, I'm still waiting for the starship to land.
You mean return, and I'm waiting too.
I could use them coming back right about now. Take me away.
So anyway, Junie.
What are you gonna do, sis?
I have no idea.
Where is Jack anyway?
Inside on the couch, farting out the alien pancakes I made for him for breakfast. Rue, he's gonna have a heart attack over all this after he's made Penny a widow.
Is that such a bad thing?
Now then, I suggest you put that gun down immediately, or I shall demonstrate how very little acting was required in my role as the most evil villainess to ever grace the silver screen by drop-kicking you both and rearranging your snouts so that not even your own mothers would recognize you.
Just paid a little.
Whatever you say, Miss Piglas.
Real sorry, ma'am.
Your super swine is still the best one.
Yeah, not like all this new woke crap.
Gunhog did a pretty decent job.
Like hell. Give me the Snouterverse any day of the week.
How about neither one of them? I would direct a worthy version.
Will you keep quiet? They'll hear you.
Can you blow us a kiss like in your movie?
Go.
Pretty please, Miss Piglas?
Absolutely not.
With a cherry on top?
Well,
Oh, yeah.
Poor Sarah, reduced to blowing kisses in this backwards barbaric bramble.
She must have seen them chasing us.
That's the only logical explanation.
Can I get you to sign my snout?
Go. Now.
They're leaving. She actually got rid of those hicks.
And wearing vintage Chanel, no less.
Iconic.
Can't believe that just happened.
You know she would have kicked our asses, right?
Yeah, boy.
boys, you can come out now.
Oh, so that's how we're playing today, huh?
Just wondering what your brother's gonna say about your land grab.
Adverse possession will render Sebastian unable to say or do anything.
Well now, there she is.
You gonna roll in the mud today, huh, Piggy?
Just saying.
Guess I should have stayed at the department store and talked a little longer to Gino Hogrod.
Gino?
That's Dr. Hogrod to you.
Well, what do you mean? You saw Gino?
He's back in Orkersfield, honey, and he was looking fine.
You lie.
Ask Annie. She's the one who saw him first. Invited him to come over and chat. So we did, right there in the middle of Piglets.
Your sister's such a little witch.
She's just looking out for me. So you go on with your selfish ways. I might not be around too much longer to put up with him. Or you.
Listen, things are getting out of control here.
Damn right they are.
What are we going to tell your mama and daddy about what happened to Billie?
Oh, so now you want to do things my way.
Well, if it means keeping the peace, I do.
And by peace, you mean if you ever hope to get any action again.
Well, that too.
What a pig.
Listen, let's just go home to Hog Heaven and tell your mama and daddy what happened to Billie. Okay?
Settle down there, cowboy. This has to be handled delicately.
What do you mean? Thought you just said you wanted to tell them the truth.
I did. But I gotta decide which version of the truth I want to tell.
What in the hell do you mean Billie jumped off a cliff? Someone better start explaining this, and real fast.
I'm sorry I had to be the one to tell you.
My Billie, My sweet boy.
No. Something ain't making sense here.
Well, Jack, me and him was up at the Nebo Sequa Casino.
Figured you were involved in all this somehow, Aaron.
No, Daddy, Aaron had nothing to do with what happened to Billy.
Then what happened?
He asked me to go up there with him. I thought I could help keep things under control.
But you know how Billy gets when he's drinking.
He's been doing so good lately.
I did my best to keep him in line.
Well, given the past, forgive me, but I'm having a real hard time believing that, Aaron.
I've repented, sir. After Penny gave me a real tongue lashing about my gambling, I saw the error of my ways.
I bet.
You sure you weren't gambling too, Aaron?
He already said he wasn't. Feels like you might think otherwise, Mama.
No, I just...
You just what? Spit it out.
I just think there's more to the story here.
So you're basically calling my husband a liar. He's the father of your grandchildren.
Still can be a liar.
Well, maybe I should just take my kids off this ranch since you don't think much of their daddy.
Stop it, please.
Your mama's right. None of this is helping answer why Billy jumped off a cliff.
Because he stole $50,000 from your savings account to play the tables, Jack, and lost it all.
What?
I don't believe it.
Always protecting precious Billy. It's the truth, Daddy. Billy stole the money.
Are you sure about that?